Have you ever read a sweet romance where the chemistry felt electric between the heroine and the hero, even without explicit intimacy? Where one simple touch of the hand or a quiet moment together felt more romantic than pages and pages of physical attraction? That's the power of emotional intimacy. And if you're a beginning sweet romance writer, this is one of the most important storytelling skills you can learn. Because in a sweet romance, readers aren't staying for spice, they're staying for the emotional connection between your main characters. In case you haven't met me, my name is Lorna Faith, and I write clean fiction, and I also write contemporary sweet romance with my pen name, Melody Archer. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through 10 heartwarming scenes that create romantic chemistry, emotional tension, and deep reader connection without relying on physical intimacy. And the best part is these scenes work beautiful in sweet romance, clean romance, Christian romance, wholesome romance, cozy romance, and even in romantic suspense. So let's dive in. Number 1, this is the taking care of you scene. There's something deeply romantic about one character taking care of another person's needs. Perhaps she's sick and he brings soup. Or perhaps his truck breaks down and she helps him in the rain. Or maybe she falls asleep while working and he drapes a blanket around her shoulders. These scenes communicate, I see you, I notice you, and you matter to me. And readers love those scenes. The real key is tenderness between the main characters. Not grand gestures, but simple ways that they serve each other. And to help you get started, here's a writing prompt. Write a scene where your hero notices a need before your heroine even asks for help. Number 2, the inside joke moment. Inside jokes create emotional exclusivity. It tells the reader these two people are building a private world together. Maybe they tease each other over a terrible cup of coffee. Maybe they nickname an old lighthouse together. Or maybe they laugh over an embarrassing misunderstanding. Humor creates intimacy between the main characters fast. And in sweet romance, playful banter often becomes more powerful than flirtation. And just as a side note, the humor and the jokes between the main characters should really highlight their compatibility. It'll give readers a greater understanding of your hero and your heroine. Number 3, the safe confession scene. This is important for emotional chemistry. For example, one character shares a fear, a regret, a painful memory, or a secret dream, and the other person responds with kindness instead of judgment. And that moment creates trust between your main characters. This is especially powerful if your character has a false belief like, people always leave, I'm not lovable, no one really understands me. When the love interest really listens, readers feel emotional intimacy growing between the main characters. Number 4, the working together scene. If you want instant chemistry, give your couple a shared task. Some examples could be renovating a bookstore, rescuing animals, decorating for a festival, baking pies for a fundraiser, repairing a storm-damaged dock. Shared goals between your hero and your heroine naturally create banter, teamwork, conflict, and admiration. And admiration is actually a very strong foundation for a believable sweet romance. Number 5, the remembering small details scene. This one melts readers' hearts. Your character remembers something that seems small, but to the other character, it's important. Her favorite flower, his coffee order, a childhood story, her fear of thunderstorms. And you might be asking, why does this work so well? Because being remembered makes people feel valued. And in sweet romance, giving your characters attention is equal to affection. So you might write a line like, "Oh, you remembered my favorite coffee?" Can carry a lot of emotional weight with your reader. It brings them more into the story. Number 6, the quiet companionship scene. Not every sweet romance scene needs dramatic dialogue. Sometimes chemistry between your hero and your heroine grows strongest in silence. Some examples might be they're reading together by a fireplace, or they're sitting on a dock at sunset, or maybe they're driving down a country road, or they're walking through town after snowfall. A comfortable silence between your hero and your heroine says, "I can rest when I'm with you." And that emotional safety between your main characters is really attractive to sweet romance readers. Number 7, the sacrificial act scene. And this can really deepen your sweet romance emotionally. This is where one of the main characters sacrifices something that's meaningful to them, like their time. Could be they sacrifice their pride, or they sacrifice convenience, or they sacrifice opportunity. Then they don't do it to impress the other person, but it's because they genuinely care for the other person. Some examples: he gives up an important event to help her family, or she protects his reputation even when she's angry, or he repairs something that's precious to her that belonged to her late father. When your main characters sacrifice something important, one for the other, it reveals love more powerfully, and sweet romance readers really notice that. Number 8, the seeing the real you scene. This is the emotional core of many unforgettable sweet romance books. One character sees beyond appearances. Perhaps the grumpy hero is secretly grieving. Or maybe the cheerful heroine feels lonely. Or the confident businessman is terrified of failure, and the other person notices and really cares about what's going on. Readers crave stories where characters feel like they're truly understood and truly seen. Number 9, the almost confession scene. This one creates incredible sweet romance tension. A character almost admits their feelings, but gets interrupted. Maybe the phone rings, or maybe someone walks in, or maybe fear stops them. This works because anticipation fuels chemistry. Sometimes what remains unsaid between your hero and your heroine becomes even more powerful, especially in sweet romance. And number 10, the forgiveness scene. This one might be the most powerful scene of all. One character makes a big mistake and fails. It breaks trust and starts to run away emotionally. And the other character chooses to forgive. Maybe not right away, but they do forgive, and they do it very authentically. Forgiveness scenes resonate with readers because they reflect something deeply human. It's a kind of love that chooses grace and that recognizes that everyone makes mistakes. And quite honestly, many sweet romances that I have read sometimes feel emotionally shallow because the characters never truly risk emotional pain. Forgiveness creates emotional depth. Redemption creates emotional payoff, and readers remember those stories long after they finish the book. So if you want readers to feel deeply invested in your sweet romance story, remember this. Chemistry is not built through physical attraction alone, but it's built through tenderness, vulnerability, trust, sacrifice, emotional safety, forgiveness, and shared moments that transform two strangers into people who truly know and care about each other. That's the heart of unforgettable sweet romance storytelling. So I'd love to know in the comments which of these heartwarming scenes is your favorite kind to write. If you are writing your first sweet romance book, you'll need steps on how to write sweet romantic chemistry without the spice. I encourage you to watch that video next.